Hi everybody, it's Seidman, and I have been a Plex user for probably the last 8 or 9 years now, and a Plex Pass user for most of those years. And I first heard of Plex when I started my YouTube channel. I was reviewing a lot of network-attached storage devices, and I kept getting comments from viewers asking about this thing called Plex and how those devices worked with Plex. So I decided to install it one day, and I was blown away by how great it was at organizing the massive folders that I had accumulated with media in them. And it became one of those life-changing pieces of software that really makes your life better. And I was really excited to get everything into Plex and keep it organized, and I've been running it ever since. Now, one of the features that I love about Plex Pass is live TV and DVR. This allows you to use a compatible tuner to pick up over-the-air television and bring it into Plex alongside your other media. Now, when you combine this with the hardware transcoding feature of Plex Pass, you can get your local TV channels anywhere you are in the world. And I have taken advantage of this quite frequently. A couple of years ago, I took a trip to Berlin, Germany. It was a lot of fun, and I was back at my hotel room and remembering that there was a show that I really liked that was on back home that I had missed. So I was able to connect to my Plex server remotely and pull that show up. And this is where the hardware transcoding from Plex Pass really comes into play, because the hotel I was at, like all hotels, has lousy Wi-Fi. You don't have a lot of sustained bandwidth that you can work with there. So what I was able to do when I started playing the video was jump into Plex and select a lower bandwidth. In my case, I went from the 1080p that was recorded at a high broadcast bit rate and was able to convert it down to 480p at 1.5 megabits per second in real time, and I was able to watch the show that had just been recorded while I was across the pond in Berlin, Germany. Now, even if I'm not traveling that far away, these Plex Pass features are very useful, so I can pull up live TV anywhere I go on my smartphone like I've got here. And if I happen to be in an area with a poor connection, I can go into those playback settings and find a bit rate that works best for the current situation that I am in. And this is just one of the many ways that having a Plex Pass, I think, adds a lot of value to your Plex experience, because your media really becomes something that is almost omnipresent. Anywhere you've got a screen, you've got some ability to watch your own media, and you can do all of that out of your home server, which I think is really cool, especially for those of us who like to have control over our own media. Now, one of the great things about being a Plex Pass subscriber is you can see just how things improve and mature over time. When I first became a Plex Pass subscriber, there wasn't any live TV or DVR functionality. Now, of course, there is, and most recently they did a major overhaul as to how Plex handles those TV tuners, and you can really get things dialed in a very granular way now and get your setup working exactly how you want it to. And that attention, I think, to what users are looking for is one of the real value points of Plex Pass, and it's something that is a big part of how I consume media for sure. Thank you all for watching. This is Seidman.